Baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Kwang-Young Kim, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. And that's the first down. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutcheon. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
At the plate, Roman Quinn. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 delivery.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball one to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those two-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That two-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Ready with the 1-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Harper stands at second with two gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Chase Anderson, man, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a 3-pitch mix of fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup, it makes his 92 to 93 mile an hour fastball look that much better. If he's on, you'll know early. He'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
So now into the box is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball, from offense to defense, pitching. It's all common.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. I'm sure he's pretty excited to hit this one because you know he's facing a guy he's taken deep 5 times in his career. That's a lot of home runs against one guy, so we'll see if he can get the better of that starter again today.
Lane Thomas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Thomas, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in will be Nolan Arenado, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch.
tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So we're 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set with the 0-1.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the AB now. JT Realmuto is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Out in front here is this one scorched, foul to the left. Payoff pitch home. This is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
That brings up Alec Bohm. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Fouled away. Bohm stands at first with one out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
3-0 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Next up is Chase Anderson. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt. We don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch.
2-2. That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of at this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Real Muto is after it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce into the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Wind up and the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Third set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jean Segura. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's up. That's the ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
DeYoung's got it. Throw to first one time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Next, it'll be Roman Quinn, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. One and 2, here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box, Austin Dean. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. This will get foul for strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kwang Young Kim.
And stepping in, Kwang Young Kim. First pitch on the way. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out
Now
there. That's 6 at this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
That brings in Tommy Edman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 3 innings in the books, still no score on the show. That'll be Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now here's the first offering. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Wind up the 2-0 pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. Laid off and the count runs full.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, another foul ball. One more time. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in his zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box, JT Realmuto as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1. Hit to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. Here's the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for striking. This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
The left fielder, Lane Thomas.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He singled in his first AB. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2-2 pitches fouled away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. Now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Paul Goldschmidt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. That misses 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0 home. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reyes has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Now, pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 50.
So a new pitcher is set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
The left fielder, number 22.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
McCutchen.
That's the ball down.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batter, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next, the infielder/utility man, Ronald Torreyes. And the pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
To first. And the toss goes to Wainwright at the bag for the out.
Now that
had to protect there with 2 strikes. He just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Chase Anderson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now that's popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for St.
At the
Louis,
plate now is
the
Paul
shortstop,
DeYoung, looking to
Paul
put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for
The
him.
catcher,
Now, I'll
number
tell you,
4.
he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Yadi Molina digging in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he takes strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, man. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Left side, but well fouled. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there.
Number 0.
When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
In now, Austin Dean. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Your
Matt
attention,
Carpenter
please.
is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for
Number
the pitcher,
13.
Wainwright.
Matt Carpenter.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Cards strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Dakota Hudson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 43.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gene Segura. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Carlson is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Next, here is Roman Quinn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2-2. Nope, ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing and a liner. Leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
Right.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The first baseman, number 7.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that will bring up Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Quinn, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down the first baseline. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next will be the speed threat, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
First delivery to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now it's 2-0. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 2-0 on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Now
and with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Thomas.
Stepping in once again is Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. Correas gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. For the first, beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He grounded out last time up.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First offering. Now the fastball was swung on and missed.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Carlson is there, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Next, it'll be Alec Bohm. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First offering on its way. Back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Ronald Torreyes. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bounce it to the left side. DeYoung gathers it in. Go to first with time to spare. Side is retired. Phillies strand one. We are still scoreless. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Hector Neris will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Hazley is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Set and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
Hit!
Swing and a liner.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Hazley arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. 1 there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here now is Adam Hazley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Next to hit, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last debut. Now here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And the pitch. fastball well off the plate inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hit! Ball count.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has been sharp and it's backed up a nice effort from the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Roman Quinn. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still no score. David Hale is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, David Hale.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 is high and outside for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Austin Dean stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Bases are empty, one man out. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter on that one.
And will whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 43.
Ivan Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 47, Ivan Herrera.
First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's by him for strike one. This is skied into short left center. Segura onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jordan Hicks will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins is batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3.
Rhys Hoskins
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia,
He had already had the hat trick. He was
JT.
staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said,
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Next to stand in is JT Realmuto. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Next up, Alec Bohm. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 0-1. Fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. A bouncer up the middle. Step on the back for one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. One hit's all they get. The Cardinals with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. Brad Miller is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 13. Brad
set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Tommy.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And it's a base hit, so there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
Now batting,
lead off base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Lane Thomas now. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan. He's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. A quick glove at third, and there were two gone.
Now back, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Paul Goldschmidt. A winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Here's the 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Cardinals are going to walk off a winner.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
That one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The St. Louis Cardinals came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jordan Hicks gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.